Hello, my name's Dave, and I wanted to give you a little tour of my garage. I've got a 1966 Batmobile that I built in this tiny little 4-car or whatever you want to call it garage. You can see it's kind of a mess with everything. But anyways, I built this 1966 Batmobile right here. It's got a Boeing T50 gas turbine engine in it, just as the original Batmobile back in the 60s would have had if they could have done it. Here I've coupled this Boeing engine to a power glide transmission. So there's a power glide transmission behind it. A gas turbine engine is basically a jet engine, but it's got a gearbox with a rotating shaft. They use this little engine on helicopters. They put them in tanks. There's been a lot of different applications throughout the years. They used one in I believe a tank, a fire truck. I bought about 25 of these little engines, and this is just one of them. But for years I wanted to actually do the correct gas turbine powered Batmobile, just like it should have been. So I'm going to say this is probably the world's most accurate Batmobile, because no one has done this before. This is the only one out there. It's taken me about 3 years to build. So we've got the engine there. It's got hydro boost brakes. It also has power steering, which is done. There's a pump way underneath there that pumps fluid, and it pumps power steering fluid to the brakes, and then it goes to the steering box. So it's got the hydro boost brakes, which it really needs. A turbine has a lot of torque. They want to keep going, so you have to be able to stop something like this. Also, we've incorporated it's a Harley Davidson rotor with Willwood caliper on it that is in place of the torque converter. So the automatic transmission doesn't have a torque converter. It's completely converterless. But anyways, enough of those details on the engine. As you can see, it's a very pretty car, very nice and straight. All the lights, everything on the car function just as they should. Let's look in here and look at the dash. So here we have the master switch. You flip that up, and that actually turns everything on. It's a master switch to the battery. And then here, that's the ignition, which arms the fuel pump and arms the ignition of the jet engine. You have the start button here. You push this, and then that is the master fuel. So it flips on a solenoid that allows the engine to take fuel, which is very important with these, because these engines can run till they run all the fuel out. So if you ever have an issue, if you ever can't cut the fuel off, it's going to keep running and running and running. It'll never stop until the fuel's empty. So you definitely want to be able to watch the fuel. These two buttons, this button here is the up and down on the hood. These two buttons are for the afterburner. Headlights, and then you've got the horns. Here I've actually incorporated I don't know if you can see it or not. These are actually turn signal pods that operate turn signals. There you've got the steering wheel bezel. That's the other turn signal pod. You can actually turn your flashers on and off. And coming across the gauges, these are all aircraft style or aircraft gauges. I believe a lot of them are out of military aircraft. That's an important gauge. That's the N1, which is the front section of the turbine. It actually tells you the speed that it's turning. I believe this particular turbine turns close to 30,000 RPM, somewhere around there. And you've got another important gauge, that's oil temperature of the turbine engine. Then that's probably one of the most important gauges. That's your exhaust temperature. If these things don't start right, or you get what they call a hot start, you want to know really quick and shut it down, because they'll melt. And here you've got oil pressure. We've got amps. That's a clock or chronometer. Fuel pressure, fuel level, voltage, and an ammeter. Here we've got the rear view camera. And up top here we have the bat scope, detective scope. It actually functions. Like I said, everything on the car functions. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in that last compartment. I'm going back and forth on what I want to put in it. I've got some ideas that are up and coming. So that's basically the inside of the Batmobile. The seats are all leather with the chrome seat back, which is really cool. You've got the extinguisher. This is really unique here. This car doesn't have a gas pedal. It operates just like a jet would with a quadrant. So that's full throttle there. You come back and that's idle, which I think it idles, I don't know the numbers. I believe it somewhere around 20,000 is where it idles. The two switches operate lights and the beacon. Here we have, this actually deploys the two Dietz chutes around the back of the car. We'll take a look around back here in a second. But that actually operates the chutes. So everything on this car functions. No Hollywood gimmicks. If you look here, which this is kind of cool, my seats actually pull forward. It's dirty back in there, but they pull forward, and behind that bulkhead panel is a 50-gallon fuel tank. These things burn tons and tons of fuel. Probably close to 100 gallons an hour. So, you know, that's at full throttle. Probably wouldn't burn 100 gallons an hour driving it around. It's probably only going to burn maybe 50 or 60, because you're not going to have it full throttled. Like I said, all the details on the body are just amazing. I wanted to build this car with all parts made from the United States. I didn't want a bunch of Chinese stuff on the car. So the body was built from a friend of mine. His name's Jim. He owns a company called Bat Rods. He used to build these bodies, and Jim just does a fantastic job. They're really thick, quarter or better inch thick. And they're just a really nice body. If you come around back here, that's a turbine exhaust, excuse me. That's a turbine exhaust. It actually functions. The exhaust is actually channeled out that, so it gets real hot and real nasty back here. As you can see, you know, it's got the Danger Jet blast. It's got twin Dietz parachutes, which the 1966 Batmobile had the twin Dietz. If you look down the side of the car, you can see it's just a beautiful, straight car. Again, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, and give me feedback. I'll be doing another video soon of it running. We're gonna actually do a video probably this weekend of me driving it, and I can show you some more of the features of it. And thanks for watching.